Hello, ladies and gentlemen. This is Eddie Marcus here again. This is a Sunday morning, and many of you are at Sunday school, church. I have a message that I would like to give to each and every last one of you who's found a reason, a motivation to stop on this post. You are here, you're guided, you are special, you have a calling, you have a work to do. And I want to give you the energy that you need to get this body moving, to get this spirit moving, bringing life not only to you, but to everyone around you because of the spirit that is in you. Listen to this, ladies and gentlemen. You and I and all of us know that we had nothing to do with this earth as far as this earth's existence. We don't really know what it is. We just know what we've heard about it. But we know it is. And we know it has a lot of abilities, capabilities, such as the things that we need as human beings, the things that are essential for our survival, we've determined, are here on this earth. We have the intelligence to be able to recognize what it is, to work it out, determine, and use it. This is what we must really, really understand. Everything on this earth belongs to God, the Creator. Everything. It was put on this earth for whoever is being guided to use it. It's there for that purpose. Unlimited and unrestricted for that purpose. That purpose also recognize that those who are going to use it, need it, have to play a part in the process of causing a manifestation. And so each of us have been given a gift, a special gift. And it's not all playing a flute, even though a flute sounds great. It's not all about dancing. And you know dancing can really look good. It's not even all about music per se. But it is about something that's greater than that. It is about the spirit of love. What we have here, and I want you to always remember, that these resources that have been put on this earth have been put here that no one would have to suffer anything that is available to some. Someone else wants some. No one is to be denied. And this is what I'm saying. We got individualities. We got things that are special to us that might thrill me and doesn't do anything for you. I might want it, doesn't make you any difference. Do I have a right to have it? Of course. What gives me the right is because I want it. But that's not all. What else gives me a right is not causing any harm to anyone else. So it's a legitimate right. This is how we get a chance to have special things. I want something perhaps that I need that's going to cause somebody else some pain and suffering. But I want it bad enough that I don't care if it's going to cause you pain and suffering. That, my friends, is evil. For that to go forward, it is evil. It is putting self above the truth. Now, ladies and gentlemen, this is about the truth. So as I say, my purpose here today is to share the truth as it has been given to me. And the purpose of it is for those of you who are ready for the truth, who are ready to live, even though you are in the midst of hell. Ladies and gentlemen, sisters and brothers, the way to live in the midst of hell is to get in a trance, doing what's right. Doing what's right. And I promise you, the cover, the protection of a spirit that I cannot even tell you what it is. I can't tell you what it is. If you do what's right, in the middle of hell, I'm not talking about trying to get a grade. I'm not talking about trying to get points. I'm talking about because you're totally committed and you're not going to have it any other way. I guarantee that path that you're walking, it seems as though you're completely insulated. People outside of that insulation wonder what's going on, if you're foolish, whatever it is. But this is how these guys were able to walk into a fiery furnace. They were insulated by the Spirit of God, by the Spirit of truth, by the Spirit of love. This is how you're able to go into the lion's den. And don't worry about a lion because you're insulated. Oh my God. I know I can't give it to you. You got to know for yourself. I was in prison in the Philippines. I knew there was something going on in my government, in my system, in my world that was wrong. And the spirit inside of me was saying, now is the time for you to start learning. And I stood up and I wanted to have nothing to do with the military. I wanted out so I could come out here and tell you the truth. I think somewhere in Alongo City, doing some time there in the break. But they had me chained with, you know how the chains here, chains between your legs, and you're walking through public. I felt like a king. I felt like a king. Stillwater, Minnesota. I felt like a king. Why? All I know is that in my heart, I stood for what was right. And I don't care if everybody around me couldn't see it. You, my friends, were made to live free. You were made to have your dreams come true because you're here to make them come true. You have the desires of your heart, but you got to walk according to it and not be led by something else that causes pain and suffering to someone else. If it causes pain and suffering to someone else, it's no good. And right now in our nation, across this globe, people don't care about people. They are ready to take their tanks and go into and over just the Russians, you know, because they got the power. And the people, they don't know any better. They're defenseless. If they knew God, they wouldn't have anything to worry about because they would be bold enough to resist the Russians. And everybody that's got a gun in their hand, if you're pulling the trigger in the name of aggression, you are a devil in the work of the devil. Now, what am I saying that? I'm saying that there's a spirit that causes pain and suffering to others. And if you are an aggressor, then you're working for evil. You do have the chance and the opportunity to defend yourself from an aggressor. So I want all of you everywhere to know. Start thinking about fixing the problem. Start thinking about everybody matters. Black and white, old, young, straight, gay, whatever you are, everybody matters. And it is our duty, it is our responsibility to protect everybody. And I'm telling you, ladies and gentlemen, what I'm just telling you, I didn't get out sitting up in a church. In the church, you got to beware. There's a lot of game going on. You know the game. People are doing it for money. People are doing it for a namesake. But whatever they're doing it for, God ain't getting no glory. Why? Because they're sitting there talking about the same things 100 years, the same story, and they get nothing out of it. Why? Because they're still sitting on the pews. They're not getting out, speaking out, standing up, letting the love of God that supposedly is speaking to them is dormant because it means nothing. That's all I'm saying, ladies and gentlemen. This isn't said to be mean. I want you to know the truth. And somebody got to tell it to you. I was on a church program this morning, virtual. They were having a discussion about Joseph. Somebody talking about his brothers wanting forgiveness or didn't think they deserved forgiveness or whatever you want to talk about for forgiveness. And I'm asking to myself, what does that have to do with what's going on out here in our society today? How is that going to be translated today when any different than the way it was translated yesterday? Because nothing has changed. You're sitting there talking. Nobody walking. So, I wanted to say that to them. But the problem of that is, I know people. I love people. And my brothers and sisters sitting there in the church and in other churches around the community, they're doing what they've been taught to be the right thing. And if they're doing what they have been taught to be the right thing, then it's not hard, it's not caring, it's not compassionate to just come on and stomp on them. The only way you can stomp on them is if they've been so blinded and the fire's finna catch up, it's finna catch on them. And sometimes then you gotta step on them. So I just said that, ladies and gentlemen. So if I have to step on you, I'm going to step on you. Because I want you to know that I heard you. I heard your prayer. You said, ask God this, ask God that, ask God this, ask God that. And I go to God. I said, God, you know, you heard it. What to tell them? God said, tell them the power is in their hands. In their hands. You stop asking somebody to give you something. It's in your hands. But see, in order for you to recognize that and use it, you got to get in the right spirit. And you're not in the right spirit. And you pretend like you're in the right spirit, but the evidence of it is that you're not in the right spirit. Because you ain't getting it. So, listen, I'm going to go now. I got a little playlist that I put together. Maybe you could find some time to check it out. All I want you to know is this. Here's my concern. If I'm going to be living here any longer, this is what I want. I want to live in peace. I want all of us to experience peace. I want to be prosperous, and I want every last one of us to be prosperous. I want to be free, and I want every last one of us to be free. And I want to feel the joy of life in what I'm doing. And I want every last one of us to feel that same kind of joy of your imagination based upon what you are doing, every last one of us. And I want my dreams and all of our dreams to come true. I want us, while I'm here on this earth, to know that our needs and our wants and our desires are right there at our leisure. That's what I want. And I want that for every last one of us. Now, if I can't have that, you know, I guess I just going to have to pack my clothes and go, huh? Hey, babe, I tell you what, because if I'm here, I'm going to be trying to expose the junk and reveal that which is beautiful. Until next time, this is Eddie Marcus saying goodbye.